Hello everyone, my name is Cap and welcome back to the channel, another 7 Days to Die video. This is all done in Alpha 16.4 on the PC, but this will translate over to consoles. This is a more recent question I've got, and I've had this asked a couple times before, and I've never really done a video on it. And people were asking me, what is the most efficient way to be able to upgrade things? You know, the tools you have to be able to upgrade wood frames or wood blocks, whatever, to other blocks, between the different tools you have in the game. And, you know, everybody knows you have the stone axe. It's one of the first things you have to make. You have the wrench that you can find, or you can actually craft it if you actually have a workbench and the necessary stuff that you have for it. The hammer, same thing, you can find it or you can craft them. You don't have to have a workbench for that. You can just need a little bit of forged iron and wood. And the nail gun. But in order to be able to craft the nail gun, you have to be able to find all the necessary parts for it and have to have the schematic for it. And so it's definitely a little bit more challenging to get. So it comes down to which is more efficient way to upgrade. So I'm going to do the most basic level of test here. I have just 4 wood frames. I'm going to see how much it takes to upgrade each block using the different tools to see which one is more efficient. Because the argument is that the hammer is more efficient than the nail gun. Now keep in mind that the nail gun does not have to have nails to actually do upgrades. If you have nails, it works as a nice little semi-automatic short-range weapon and does a decent amount of damage, but you don't have to have nails to upgrade things. So, basic test here. Normal stone axe here, in order to be able to upgrade it, takes 4 interactions with a single block. With the wrench, it takes 2. Okay, that's not a big deal. Claw hammer takes 1, and nail gun takes 1. Okay, so it looks like as far as early test goes, the hammer and the nail gun take the same amount to be able to get to this first level. But I'm going to go a little bit further. I made sure I had the necessary supplies. I got iron, forged iron, some concrete mix, so I can go all the way up to a wet concrete block with some of these. Now, I'm not going to worry about testing the stone axe on the rest of these because it's going to take 4 on every single upgrade here as long as you have the tools. That's not really what we're testing, and the same thing with this one. It's going to take 2 for each one of them. But for the hammer, let's see, it's just 1 here, 1 there. Okay, that's not too bad. 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 1. So we got a nice little reinforced iron box here. Okay. 1 more up here to wet concrete, and so basically that's all we can really do with this because you can't upgrade it any further from where you're currently sitting until the concrete has cured. Then you can do reinforced concrete. But so far it seems like both of these have the same amount of upgrade capability, so there's not a specific stat in any of their listed stats up here that says that one is better at another. It says block repair on this one is 250, block repair on this one's 250. So as far as anybody is concerned, these two both look a lot alike. But something I wanted to test out with just these concrete blocks here, I'm going to hit it with a sledgehammer. Same amount of damage on each one if I can, and see if it's perfectly even. Okay, so both of them still have 1335 life durability, whatever, you know what I mean. And to see if they upgrade the same here, if it still takes the same amount to get it fully healed. So to go to 1335 to 1500 is 165. Upgraded that 1 time, and upgraded that 1 time as well. Okay, so as far as the building, upgrading, and repairing concept goes, the claw hammer and the nail gun both have the same amount of uses to get each block to the next step. But in my personal opinion, the claw hammer wins out in the fact that you can make it just on the fly. You don't have to have anything super special, just some forged iron and some wood, and so you can make this on the go. The nail gun, you have to find the schematic here, and I think you have to make it in the workbench. I can't even specifically remember where you make these things now, but you have to have the nail gun frame, the receiver, the nail gun parts, and a rechargeable battery in order to be able to use this. So as far as efficiency stakes go, I would definitely say the claw hammer is probably better than the nail gun. Now, like I said, the nail gun doubles as a semi-automatic small little pistol basically, because you can shoot zombies and stuff with it, so it's nice to have around if you're going to use those. But it really doesn't help out as far as repair, upgrades, and building any more than the claw hammer does. So just go with the claw hammer. And the last little bit we're going to test as far as efficiency goes is we've got our friend Sylvia out here, her and her twin sister, and we want to see which one does more damage. And so if you're going to have one as a melee weapon, which one is going to work out more. So if we run our standard little entity command, you can see both of these lovely ladies have 150 health. So I'm going to smack the first one in the head. I'm sorry, that looked like it really hurt. Okay, so let's see how much damage that did. So she went from 150 to 93, so she took 57 damage off that. Okay, so let's check the other one here. We're just going to shoot. Just a single shot to the head that looked like it hurt. Not as bad as the hammer. I'd probably rather get shot with a nail than hit with a hammer. And she only took, what, 37 damage? So as far as a tactic to go with zombies, the hammer does more damage on a one hit. Now, of course, with the nail gun, like I said, it's semi-automatic, so you can shoot the snot out of her just quickly as you can possibly pull the trigger. Oh, that's just nasty. Versus the hammer is melee, so you're going to have to, you can't swing super fast. But I know that was one of the questions some people were having as well about, well, which one does more damage with zombies? And so if you're going to have one in your toolbar that you're going to use to build your house, and a small little horde shows up, which one's better to have? And that one's going to be a personal preference. The hammer does more damage, but of course you're going to be within hitting range, versus the nail gun, you can shoot her from afar, and it still does the same amount of damage. I did test this out, and the damage doesn't drop off depending on the distance you're there, but of course it doesn't have a super range, so you can't snipe them down the road with a nail gun. So, personal opinion, the claw hammer is going to be the thing to have down there, because then you don't have to worry about trying to find craftable parts, and you don't have to keep up with nails, because you do have to be able to craft nails, which you don't have to have a schematic to make them, just have to have a workbench, some iron, and some clay. So it's a nice little way to have some ammo. Anyway, going to wrap this up here. Hopefully this answers some questions out here. I know this is a very beginner level video, but I have had people asking this that have been playing for a while that really never knew, because these are kind of things that you may not find right away, so it may be a little bit further advanced. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, people were asking. I'm happy to oblige and help out with the testing. If you have any further questions, maybe something I missed, I can test out and see if I can answer it for you. Do drop that comment in the comment section down below. And of course, any other testing suggestions you have that you want me to work on, drop them down there. Well, I keep track of all of them and add them to my list. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button down below the video, because you know I love that. And be sure to subscribe if you're not already, so you don't miss out on future videos. And of course, hit that little bell next to it too, and you'll be part of the notification squad. Truly appreciate it, all of you guys. Thank you so much for your time. You have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.